Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to finally be posting this because I've been sitting on this for a while. I mean like a week, but in the grand scheme of time for me that is like forever. I don't do well with waiting. Usually every year in The Walking Dead there's a hiatus, there's a dip, there's a break. Whether it's between, part 1 and 2 or A and B of a season, or whether it's the hiatus between seasons, we've gotten used now to like waiting for the show to return. But with this being the final 8 episodes of the last season, it's the last time that we can count down to the show returning. Which, yes, that sucks, and yes, that is sad. So I came up with an idea, right? I've been in a lot of fandoms over my time online. Because I love a lot of shit, okay? And I love talking to other people that love the shit that I love. But this one has been, like, The Walking Dead has been just monumental in my life. It really has. I cannot overstate enough how big the show has been to me. But I know it's been the same to so many of you guys too, because I get messages, I get DMs, I get comments from people telling me little parts of their life or little nuggets of their story regarding the show. So I thought it would be cool to start a fan project. Now, listen, I'm one woman, okay? I'm one person and I'm doing this by myself. So I have the organization and how I'm going to do it done, but I'm going to need participation from you guys to help. My idea is that we can do a video series. Why am I talking like I'm on the radio? Obviously, The Walking Dead has a massive fan base from all over the world, all different kinds of people with all different backgrounds, all different experiences in life. And if you're watching this and you know me, then you've probably seen some other of my videos. I can talk for days. I can just sit and talk about nothing. Face me against a wall, I'll have something to say. But I thought it would be fun to give you guys a platform, to get everybody, or as many people as want to be involved, to give you a space where you can channel whatever it is that you're feeling about the show into a video, onto a screen that can reach a hell of a lot of people. So my idea is, there's roughly 6 or 7 weeks between now and The Walking Dead Part 11C airing. As I'm recording this, it's Tuesday. I'm hoping I'll be posting this video tonight also. So I was thinking it'll be 1 video a week. I'm going to post it each Saturday, so that way will lead us right up to either the week before or the weekend of the final bulk of episodes starting to air. So I'm going to call it OurTwdStories. OurTwdStories. So the idea is I'm going to give you guys 6 different prompts, 6 different ideas or headings to go on. Now I want you guys to get creative as possible. It'll be 1 video a week. Each video will deal with a different topic. It'll deal with a different heading where I will put in as many submissions as you guys send me under that heading. I'll be accepting videos under 2 minutes long because I want to give as many people a chance to be included as possible. And I know it's going to be hard, but keep your video submissions under 2 minutes long. You can send them to me on wetransfer. WeTransfer is absolutely free to use if your video is under 2 gigabytes, which if your video is under 2 minutes long, it'll more than likely be under 2 gigabytes unless you record it with like a fucking movie camera. So you can send it to me on WeTransfer, or you can send it to me on Instagram through DMs. You can tag me using the hashtag OurTwdStories. I cannot say the word our without sounding like I'm saying our. Pirate in me trying to jump out. Now I know not everybody's comfortable being on camera, and that's totally fine. So if you don't want to submit a video submission, you can send me your little story in text, either on Twitter, like I said, my Instagram DMs, or you can leave it underneath this and I will just put it full screen and I'll read it out, do a voiceover. But because I'm doing this, or I'm organizing this and editing it myself, it's going to be a lot, so I'm trying to keep it as narrow as possible. So I'm trying to keep the channels that I get stuff from as narrow as possible, so it's easier for me to find everyone and include everybody. So yeah, there's going to be 6 different topics or prompts. Can't say that word either. Prompts. Headings. There's going to be 6 different topics or headings. Topic number 1. Your first time watching the show. So who were you with? When did you start it? What age were you? Were you instantly obsessed, or did you have to go away and come back? I mean, with me, when I started the show, I hated zombies. I didn't like the genre at all. It freaked me out. My dad bullied my ass into watching the show, and here we are all these years later. So I want to hear your origin story with the show. That's prompt number 1 for video number 1. If you guys are sending me any clips, videos, or text stories or messages regarding that prompt, make sure that in the heading or that somewhere along the top that you put the prompt that it's going to be, just so I can know. Prompt number 2, your favourite characters or your favourite episode or the hill that you will die on regarding the show. The show It's had a long run. It's had a lot of characters. It's had a lot of story arcs. It's had so much that you could love or hate or whatever. But what's your favourite character, episode, moment? Pick one. Explain why. Even if it is the hill that you'll die on, even if it is an unpopular opinion, my favourite episode is still. And I would argue with a wooden fence as to why, and I just will not back down. One moment from the show can you just not get over is seared into your brain like you would not believe. Like maybe you had to run through work covering your ears screaming the day that season 7 episode 1 premiered. Maybe you hadn't seen it yet. Maybe your co-workers had, and you were like, if you spoil it for me, I'm going to break your kneecaps. Topic number 3. Conventions. Have you ever been to a convention where you met a cast member of The Walking Dead, or you specifically went to the convention for a cast member for The Walking Dead? I want your best, I want your juiciest shit. Yeah, meeting cast members is awesome. Maybe you're lucky enough to get a photo op and it comes out lovely. Maybe you get to talk to the actor at their table and it comes out awesome. But what are your absolute favourite standout moments from a convention regarding The Walking Dead? Be it like a Walking Dead convention or a convention where a bunch of Walking Dead fans went to that you were a part of, or that there was actors there that you specifically wanted to meet. Like I said, give me your best, give me your worst. For example, I have been to a bunch of Walking Dead conventions. I'm lucky enough to have met a lot of cast members from the show. But one of the standout points to me is the first Walking Dead convention I ever went to. I try to block a lot of that mentally because if you think I'm cringy now, to go back 5 or 6 years, it's worse. The first cast member I met at this particular convention was Norman. My love for Norman Reedus runs deeper than the pits of hell. That doesn't sound particularly nice. It runs really daintily like a little bird through a forest. Whatever. But he was the first person I met the morning of that convention. It went well. It went really well. I could talk to him. It was fine. I felt really excited, but I'd built up meeting him for so long that after I met him, I sank to my knees on the floor, away from the table. I was away from him. Sank to my knees on the floor and cried. Cried so hard that I cried myself into a panic attack, which I had not really experienced at that point in my life. Didn't know what was happening. Thought I was dying. I could hear my heartbeat in my ears and I was like, this is it. This is where I die. I'm going to die on the floor of a convention. And my dad, bless him, was standing beside me awkwardly like, hey, you good? And because of that, because I couldn't calm myself down in time, I missed a Melissa McBride photo op. I missed it. I met her 2 years later, but I missed meeting her that weekend because I just went to shit. Or similarly, I accidentally yelled into Seth Gillam's face and then wanted to absolutely just bury my face in a hole and just die. I was coming down a staircase at a convention, my mom was walking behind me, and I was kind of turned around like that, looking up at her, and I was saying something to her, and I just yelled really obnoxiously something, and then laughed like a goddamn donkey. And as I turned my face, I was coming down the stairs, Seth Gillam was coming up the stairs, and we had a moment of eye connection. It was awkward. So give me your best, weirdest, most random, or most planned out that you tried for years and you finally pulled it off convention moments. Video number 4 is cosplay, costumes, and art. The Walking Dead community, you guys are just a bunch of absolutely bright and beautiful artistic little geniuses. I have seen shit online and I'm like, how did you create that with your hands? It makes me feel inadequate. I've been knitting a fucking blanket, or the beginnings of a blanket, for 2 months and it's full of holes, riddled with inconsistencies, and it makes me feel not great. But I've seen how talented you guys are. And art could be anything. Your Walking Dead art in general. It could be tattoos. It could be drawings. It could be edits. It could be baking. I've seen people do Walking Dead themed cakes. Anything that you have created that's related to The Walking Dead, I want to know about it. I want to see it. I want to hear it. Send me pictures, videos, or a little text telling me what it was. You can throw merch into that category too, I suppose. How artistic have you gotten with your Walking Dead merch, be it how it's displayed or actual merch items themselves that to you are pieces of art. And then the other side to this topic is the cosplay and costumes. Again, I have seen some cosplays that I know have taken months to plan out. The people have handmade, hand sewn, spent months working on this outfit. So send me pictures or videos of you either in the costume, creating the costume, whatever the fuck. And then 5, the final video topic. I think I said there was going to be 6. I actually only have 5. And if I look up the calendar, I think 5 works out better than 6. I don't know where I got 6 from. So the 5th and final prompt is, if you had the cast of The Walking Dead or your favourite actor from the show in front of you or your favourite crew member in front of you, what would you say to them? in 2 minutes or less, or in a short text post, what would you say if you had the chance? It could be thank you. It could be your on-screen death was the most traumatizing thing my little eyes have ever seen. It could be this show got me through rough times, or continues to. It could be the show I leave on at night time so I can fall asleep. It puts me at ease. I know that sounds kind of tormented because it's a horror show, but I watch Supernatural going to bed every night. I wake up to people doing anti-possession spells, you know, and exorcists, and I'm like, my boys, and then fall back to sleep. So I want this last video to go up just before part C of season 11 starts to air. I think it'd be really nice to have one video with as much love as we could possibly get for the cast. If you want to keep it vague and just do it to anybody from The Walking Dead, you totally can. If you want to hone in and make it specific to an actor for whatever reason that you just want to say something to them, I mean, I can't guarantee that they'll see it, but if we compile everybody into a video, it's on the internet forever. I think it'd be nice to give back some love specifically to the people directly involved in the show too, just to let them know how much we adore them and they're appreciated. Like I said, I'm going to be starting to post this upcoming Saturday. I'm hoping either Friday or Saturday, and then it's going to be one video a week for the next 5 or so weeks. And I stated already, get as creative as you want. I would love to have videos where I can physically see you guys, and you guys will have your chance to tell your story on screen. Because, like, let's face it, how many of us dreamed about getting on Talking Dead, getting our little voices heard and just exploding with love, and it never happened for us. So this is a chance that we can have our own little moment to shine and show our love and our appreciation. So yeah, like I said, I would love videos. Keep them 2 minutes or less if you can. You can DM me. I think you can DM clips on Instagram. I'm not sure. WeTransfer is the safest way to do it. The business email that I will have set up by the time I post this video. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna, and the name's probably gonna be on screen as I'm speaking right now. If you want to text me your story because you don't want to be on screen, totally fine. I understand. You can either tag me in a tweet, in an Instagram post using hashtag OurTwdStories. You want to tag friends, let people know, get the word out. I'm going to try and get as many people involved in this as possible. WeTransfer, email or Instagram. But you can still leave your comment down below if you want to. And I will be using this video as a source for some stories too. So again, three? What? Can I fucking count today? So again, the 5 topics that you guys have, the 5 headings that you have to work with, and you can do one for every heading if you want to. It's not limited to just one. The first time you saw the show, who were you with? What age were you? How long ago was it? Where were you? What's your origin story with The Walking Dead? 2, your favourite character or episode or standout moment from the show that has stuck with you to this day. 3, conventions. Your best moments, your most embarrassing moments, your most freak out moments. Can I say moments 3 times in a row, or does it get too repetitive then? Friends you made at conventions, cool stuff that you did and you experienced because of a Walking Dead convention. Anything got to do with a Walking Dead convention story or a Walking Dead actor at a convention that you attended, we want to hear. Oh my god, I sound like a cult leader. Community would like to hear. That doesn't make it sound any better. 4, cosplay, costumes, art or merch. They all fall under the same category. It's the same kind of creative vibe. Have you made anything? Have you drawn anything? Edits, tattoos, body art, cosplay, or costumes that you either made based on a character from the show or that you bought based on a character, whatever, you guys know. And then 5, the final one is, what would you say to the cast if you had their attention for 2 minutes or less, or a small comment or less? What would you like to say to them and have them here? I'm so excited about this project. This is my first time ever trying to do like a fan project. I think I have it locked down and organised pretty well. I'm very excited. There's some other upcoming things that I'm really pumped about too in the lead up to the end of The Walking Dead. So yeah, the hashtag for socials is OurTwd. Our as in you and I, not our as in I'm a pirate with a hook. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited to start editing, to start receiving submissions. I am fucking pumped, and I hope you guys are too. It's just a way of getting excited week after week in the countdown to the show, instead of being sad and bummed that it's the last time that we can. But because it's the last time that we can, that's why I'm trying to make it special. I'm trying to get everyone involved in doing something. And yeah, that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Everything will be linked down below. The link to my Patreon, all that other stuff that I do that I get involved in is down below also. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.